Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday, August 12th committee meetings for the Cheltenham Township Board of Commissioners. It is 7:34, and I will call the Public Safety Committee meeting to order. Both our chair and vice chair are unavailable this weekend and excused this evening and excused. So I will have the pleasure of sharing public safety this evening. So we'll jump right into it with item number one. We have reports from our public safety officials, and we'll start with 1A, our police chief report for June 2026. And it looks like our soon-to-be Chief Schaefer is here to give a summary of the report.
Rich, welcome.
Thank you. So going through the report, the first thing I would point out is for June, calls were up roughly 1,000. So if we extrapolate that out, we're looking at probably over 35,000 this year. So a jump from last year. And that always ties into things like manpower and what we're able to do on the street and some of the projects that we take on. So I just wanted to get that into your minds. As we go down through part one crimes, really the only big jump was retail theft. We were 129 as opposed to 103 last year. That's to be expected in June as things warm up, more people are out on the street, kids are out of school. That's going to account for some of the uptick in numbers. Going through some of the other crimes we look at, fraud is actually down. That's one that we hard time getting a hold of with all the modern technology. Values of property, I'll point some of that out. Motor vehicle theft, again, significant. I think we're in at 374,500 was the estimated losses. We do recover a lot of the vehicles, but again, in this case, it's roughly a third there at 95,000 recovered. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but again, not only the inconvenience of somebody, but a very valuable piece of property. And those are the highlights. I'll take any questions. And then I also have a couple items for new business, if you guys can remember me for that.
Okay, thank you, Lieutenant. We'll go to Commissioner Stein.
Hi, Lieutenant. I have a question about the juvenile R&R rate seems to have nearly doubled year to year. Can you explain what that is and why you think you're seeing that uptick?
Which page are you looking at?
It is, good question. It's the arrest page at the bottom. The juvenile R&R.
Oh, okay. So that would be the reprimand and release. And again, it's kind of in keeping with our diversion. We try to divert them. YAC would be a diversionary program. Judge Sersky has a diversionary program. So it's a way to not get juveniles. We're trying to get them back on the straight and narrow is the strategy.
So you think this is indication of a positive trend rather than more crimes?
Correct. What it is when you have a juvenile and you're trying to divert them. And again, that's going to be one of the centerpieces, goes hand in hand with community policing. Judge Sersky is very big. I spoke last night at the school board meeting, restorative justice. So it's trying to maybe get the kid into a program, maybe have them do community service and then withdrawing citations. And that would fit under the R&R.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Other questions for Lieutenant Schaefer? I just have one additional question, Lieutenant. So in your current role for the next few days and in your future role, just highlighting the number of speed citations continues to sort of stay steady. I think you probably heard us all say over the course of many years that is obviously an important area of focus for the board. And we'd hope that it continues to be an important area of focus for the police department and you. And it would be great to see, with all that you do, and it's not lost on any of us, all the work that you do, additional focus on speeding within the township, which is just continues to plague us from day in and day out.
Understood. And two of the levers we'll be working will be the aggressive driving detail. We'll have guys out on that and partnership with the state police. I have a couple friends I've already been talking to, and we'll have them helping us out. I think the last ones were 309 and 611. So we'll get them back out there.
That sounds great. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Commissioner Sharmi Walls.
Hi, Lieutenant. I just wanted to say that I was thrilled to hear last night from several of my friends and several of our community members who were really pleased that you were at the school board meeting. Your remarks were excellent, and it was really great to get the feedback welcoming you. So thank you.
Thank you for that. And just a couple of quick highlights is we went there. We weren't trying to throw an agenda on them or anything. It was to offer a hand, and I hope they will accept move in that positive direction. That's really what we want to do.
Great. Okay. Other comments or questions from the board? All right. All in favor of accepting the police chief report for June 2026, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Thank you, Lieutenant. On to our fire marshal report. Fire Marshal Lynch, anything to add beyond your written report?
Nope, just want to welcome Lieutenant/Chief Schaefer to the team. Look forward to spending time working with you. And does anybody have any questions on my submitted report?
Any questions from the board? All right. Seeing none, all in favor of accepting the fire marshal report for June 2026, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Chief Fire Marshal Lynch. Excuse me. I didn't mean to demote you there. Our Emergency Medical Services Chief, Chief Bardo. Welcome.
Hello. So we're just keeping on, vacations, summer. We have seen an uptick in calls for service. So we're just trying to keep up with the demand. And that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions about my submitted report?
Just a comment, Chief. We know that day in and day out, you and your team are just doing miraculous things, and we just really appreciate all the hard work that you do and your team does on a regular basis. So thank you for that.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Any other comments or questions from the board? All right. All in favor of accepting the EMS Chief's report for June 2026, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Item 1D, Emergency Management Coordinator for July 2026, Mr. Hellendahl.
Good evening, all. Good evening, all. I just wanted to add one thing. We've made a lot of jokes about the dome over Cheltenham, but I just, want people to realize how lucky we've been this summer. Places as close as Quakertown and Wilmington, Delaware, Lower Merion have gotten blasted, and our turn is going to come. We've just been really, really lucky. I send to the board and some staff and our team the weather reports, but I hesitate to publish those because, as you've seen, 9 times out of 10, they predict tornadoes and we barely get rain. So those things are last minute. I didn't want people to think we're not publishing them, but I don't want to scare people and don't want to cry wolf too many times that when it happens. So that's the logic there. And we will ask you to renew the dome for the 27 budget, but just realize, all joking aside, we've been very lucky.
Yeah, that's appreciated, Ken. And that's not to say if there is reason to put out those weather reports or other emergency announcements that you're going to refrain from doing that. But I think the strategy of not unnecessarily instilling fear throughout the community probably makes a lot of sense.
There's 2 or 3 of us that actually watch the radar, and if it's really coming, we'll put it out. But if you looked at some of the reports we forwarded it to you, you would probably hide in your basement and nothing happened. So that's the logic there. Thank you, Lieutenant. When he did his speech at the high school, with our knowledge, Kim and I used to be very involved in the school district, and we have told the lieutenant we'd love to get back in. So thank you for what you did last night, and we hope we can all get back in. Any questions for me?
Questions from the board? All right. All in favor of accepting the Emergency Management Coordinator's July 2026 report, say aye.
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 Aye. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Item number 2, old business. There's nothing on the agenda for old business. Do we have any commissioners with old business for the Public Safety Committee meeting this evening? Seeing none, we'll close old business and go to new business. Item 3A, consider recommending the Board of Commissioners authorize advertisement and adoption of an ordinance amending Chapter 285 Vehicles and Traffic, Article 4, Schedule of Traffic Regulations, Section 285-43, Street and Parking Regulations of the Cheltenham Township Code to add handicap parking in front of 733 Brook Road. There is an attachment. Any discussion, overview, questions? All right, seeing none, I'll move. I'm sorry. Do we have someone from the public who wants to make a comment?
Huh?
Is that Cody Hughes?
Yeah, it's me.
Would you like to make a comment?
Oh no, you can continue.
Thank you. So I will move for recommendation of to the Board of Commissioners to authorize the advertisement of the aforenoted ordinance. Comments or questions there? All right, all in favor, say aye.
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 Okay.
Aye.
Any other new business for tonight's Public Safety Committee meeting?
Yes, sir.
Going once?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Jeff has it.
Lieutenant. We got to work on your microphone still.
Yeah, this is what the township gives me.
All
So,
right, commissioners.
we're good. Yeah. We're gonna need maybe a time for we could redo the office or something. So first thing would be water ice with a cop. That is tomorrow, 8/13 Thursday, and that is 3 to 5 p.m. That's going to be at Richard Wall Park. So everybody's welcome to come out. You can't go wrong with free water ice, a chance to speak with police officers on a very low key, just kind of fun atmosphere. That's also sponsored by Sweet Palace from Glenside, so a nice plug for them. The second thing I'd like to announce is we will be hosting a police test for Cheltenham only. That is going to be September 26th. So please talk that up to anybody who wants to work a good job, something that has meaning, and a career that's AI proof. That's another way to sell it. The deadline for the application to register will be September 20th at 11:59 p.m. And you can go to the township website under police and find that. The test, the PT test and the written test will both be held at Hafner Student Center. That's Drexel University at 50 Briar Drive. And the last thing, the police will be helping CAAA. They're going to do a march on the 29th at 8 a.m. I believe that's a Sunday. And that will be to highlight school safety and show support for the students at the school. So come out and join them. It's going to start at the school admin building, and they're going to march to the high school. That's where we're going.
What is CAAA?
I'm sorry. Is that Mr. Hughes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good question, but you have to raise your hand and be recognized.
I apologize.
But I'll ask it for you because I was going to ask it.
Okay. Cheltenham African American Alliance.
Yes.
Very vested in our schools, keeping kids safe, opportunities for African Americans. And again, this march is to highlight everything that's going on with the school, show support for the students and staff.
Yeah, thank you, Lieutenant. Liaising with those school community organizations just further reinforces the community policing and community connections that our Cheltenham Township Police is certainly known for, as is the water ice with a cop. And we appreciate all your efforts to continue that and enhance it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cherico.
Sure. Thank you so much. So in June and July, or maybe it was July and August, of this month, of this summer, there has been at least 2 instances in Ward 3 at the same house that throws parties that are loud, that are obnoxious, and there are hundreds of people attending. I spoke with Chief Slavin about this, and soon to be Chief Schaefer about this, because this same house has been repeatedly has been a problem for many years. This is going back 5 years or so, and poses a problem to the neighbors. They are loud, there's language that is inappropriate, and the guests speed up and down the streets. I have asked for a zero tolerance policy, as much as we can. But I've also asked if there are additional ordinances that we need to put in place in order to give our current ordinance more teeth and to allow us to be able to better control these pop-up parties when they happen and put a stop to them. And I think that's something that's worth discussing and something that we should be mindful of, because I do not think these parties are going away. I know we've had them before, and in talking with Chief Schaefer, I think he did acknowledge that we could, in fact, have stricter ordinances in order to be able to, control these and make these summer months more enjoyable for the neighbors who are not invited to those parties.
So, Manager Elliott, Lieutenant Schaefer, maybe that's something that we could come back in a future committee meeting and with some recommendations for additional or improvements to our current ordinances.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Cherico. Any other new business for tonight's public safety meeting? All right. We will close new business and we'll move on to item number 4, which is Citizens Forum. Mr. Hughes, please refrain from inappropriate comments, either verbally or in the chat, or else you'll be asked to leave. Is there any Citizens Forum for tonight's meeting? If you want to speak for Citizens Forum, just raise your hand. You'll be recognized and you can unmute and be heard for 3 minutes. Going once, twice. All right. We'll close Citizens Forum. We will adjourn this evening's Public Safety Committee meeting at 7:51 p.m. And I will turn it over to Commissioner Cherico for public affairs.